Hi, I'm Mo. I'm a newbie cash stuffer living at over 6,000 feet, and this is the Mountain Budget. I'm doing up cash planning today for this first week of April, but I have to say right at the start of the video, you guys, I am gooped, I'm gagged, I am gobsmacked that I hit 100 subscribers. Literally less than a week ago, I made a video so excited over hitting 40 subscribers, and I don't know what happened, but suddenly I have no idea what happened. Cash condensing got like a lot of views comparatively compared to some of my other videos, but I swear one night I got like 30 subscribers overnight. It was incredible. Thank you so much to everybody who has decided to follow along with my journey. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed and by the end of the video you like the vibe, feel free to click the like and subscribe button. But of course, as I said last time, I'm gonna say it again every single time I have a new influx of subscribers. Please feel free to leave a comment and introduce yourself and tell me about your own financial journey. Yeah, I just really want to get to know everybody and form those like connections and relationships, because we are all kind of doing this together. You know, the times are uncertain financially, everything, and it's good to kind of build that community and have that support system. So thank you again. I am over the moon. I know most channels like wouldn't even blink an eye at 100, but to me that means so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my cash planning for the week. I'm hoping, as always, I'm hoping to keep this video semi-reasonable. Today we're going to be dealing with a little bit more money than normal, but that's just because it's the start of the month and some of these categories get front-loaded right at the start. So I'm going to really try and be diligent with the calculator today. Today we are going to be working with $1,265, and right at the start I already know groceries is getting 100 because that's what it always gets. Well, not always, but at the start of the month at least, it's getting a 100, and we're gonna use a $100 bill. So we're gonna subtract 100. Spending is also getting 100. And do I want to do a $100 bill for that one too? I think I do. Okay, and eating out is also getting 100. Now, I know this seems like a lot, and it is, but I am padding all of these categories now as a way of challenging myself to not spend money, because any money I don't spend in these categories every week rolls over, goes into my 100 envelope savings challenge. And I can't remember. I did. I was subtracting. Okay, do not let me, I know there's nothing you can do about it, but do not let me start talking in the middle of a category of a calculator subtraction, because then I'm going to get all sorts of confused. All right. Anyway, long story short, I'm really hoping I spend almost none of this, is what I'm trying to say, because how amazing would it be in a single week to put $300 straight into the savings challenge. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear construction noises. It's a very nice day here in the mountains, and so I have my doors open, but there's all sorts of construction happening as well. So I really should close the door when I'm filming, but I just love that fresh mountain air. Okay, household is getting fully funded for the month right at the start. It's getting $30. Yeah, and that's gonna be in a 20 and a 10. The project for awesome is getting $10, and that's just gonna be in a 10 minus 10. Kindness this week is getting $50, and that's gonna be in a 50. Also, if you can hear some water running, one of my neighbors, I think, is taking a shower right now, and our walls jut up against each other, and so sometimes I can hear their plumbing situation. So just think of it as a nice water feature. That's what I do. Coffee is getting 20. I think I keep double minusing, but I don't think that's a problem actually, which is nice. And that's gonna be in a $20 bill. No, we're gonna do 2 10s. Books is getting 30. And I know I said last week that I am gonna like kind of slow down on books, but I realize I'm not going to, because I have a friend whose book is coming out in June. And when my book was published and she came on book tour with me, she purchased an obscene number of books at every single one of my book tour stops to support me. And I felt so loved and honored. And I'm going to do the same for her. So I'm actually going to put more towards books in order to support her and to support the indie bookstores that we stop at on her book tour. Yeah, that's going to get a 20 and a 10. So we're keeping books. We're going to stay consistent with books for now. Art is also gonna get 30. And I am very excitingly moving. It's all been worked out. I just have to sign the lease. I'm so excited. So I'm hoping this summer is when I'm gonna be moving, and I'm also hoping to acquire some local art this summer to decorate my new place. I'm really, really excited. Tips is also getting 30, but we're gonna do smaller amounts. Let's see, we're gonna do we're going to do 110, we're going to do 3 5s, and we're going to do 5 1s. And I think yeah, whatever. You know what? If the calculator doesn't work out at the end, it doesn't work out at the end, and we'll figure it out. All right, Father's Day. I should be front loading Father's Day a little bit just because it is kind of picking up, but I'm moving right around Father's Day, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be home for Father's Day. So it might be one of those things where I just send him a card and like a nice little opening gift, which kind of makes me sad because normally we watch golf together. But just this week I'm gonna do a 5 just to get the vibe, I guess. I don't know. For my sibling birthdays this week, we have a sibling birthday coming up in May. And so I'm going to go ahead and do a 50. And the reason it's so large this week is because I've totally stopped for April. I'm not funding my father's birthday just because I was getting so far ahead on it. And so I'm putting any money that I would have been putting towards my father's birthday towards my sibling birthdays. And we're going to just do a $50 bill for that. Oh, maybe I could use this little check mark to indicate that I've done the calculator. That would be nice. Anyway, Cora, who should, by the grace of the universe, if everything goes well, should be arriving sometime this month, is going to get $5. I would love for when my sister goes into labor and gives birth to just get her something like nice and soft and cuddly, like a little card or, you know, a little bear. I don't know. We'll get her something nice. And then miscellaneous celebration is going to get 20. I am saving up for a wedding I'm attending in May. I'm saving up to get them an item off their registry because I am such, excuse my language, I'm such a slut for registries. I love wedding registries. I love going on and like seeing how they're envisioning their life together. I think it's so wonderful. So I'm really excited to do that. And I will be doing that this month because the wedding is in early May. Vehicle maintenance, I believe I'm gonna do 50 this week, and we're just gonna do 150. The ski season is not quite over, but there's only about a month left, and I'm thinking at the end of the month, so at the end of April, I'm gonna call it for myself for the ski season, and then I'm gonna take my car in and get like a full detail because it's got, you know, I mean, it's been driving in the mountains all winter. And it's been, you know, it's gotten ski boots and skis and wet snow, slush, everything all on the inside. So just get her nice and detailed. I think she'll appreciate that. All right, 1 month ahead is getting $60. We're really trying to up this now that I've confirmed that I'm moving. I really want to focus on getting myself a good extra chunk in 1 month ahead. So I'll also be 1 month ahead for the new apartment. Clothing is getting 40. And we're gonna, excuse me, we're gonna do that with 2 20s. Hair and nails is gonna get 20. And we're just gonna do that with 120. Beauty. Oh, okay. I should explain this. So I had planned, I know, nobody panic. The Sephora VIB sale is about to happen. And I have budgeted $200, which is crazy. And I actually made this budget about a week ago, and now I'm just sitting down here like committing to it, whatever. I had gone to Sephora and I like pre-looked at everything. I took pictures of all the things I wanted. I played with all the makeup, looked at all the skincare. And then I went home and I added everything that I took pictures of onto a cart. And that cart came out to be, take a breath, it came out to be over $1,200. So when you go to my channel description and I say I'm a recovering shopping addict, that's what I'm talking about. I am obsessed with makeup and I've really been trying to pull back. And $200 at the time felt like I was pulling back. But now, a week removed, I almost feel like this is ridiculous. Because what I did after I made that cart is I went through my current makeup collection and I was like, okay, I don't need to buy this red lipstick because I have this red lipstick and I can basically recreate this with this red lip and this lip gloss, da 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 da. And I got rid of almost 90% of my cart that way. The only things left were things basically that I need to replace, like skincare. And at the time I justified it because I was like, well, you know, skincare, you gotta pay the big bucks for skincare. But the truth is, I could just go to the drugstore. I could do some research. I could go to the drugstore, get some like Gold Bond. You know, I'm so serious, you guys. I do not need to be spending, what is it, $50 on a thing of the Way body butter. Like, I don't need that. I could seriously go to the drugstore and get Gold Bond for what, $10? Maybe even less. Maybe it's $6. I have no idea. That's how long it's been since I've shopped drugstore beauty. The one thing is my face cream from Tatcha, which is insane. It's $90, but I live in this dry mountain air, and so I've justified it being like, oh, it's like water for my skin, which no, water is water for your skin, Mo, first of all. Anyway, all this to say, I'm now second guessing this. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna include beauty this week because the Sephora sale begins on April 4th. It begins this Friday. I'm going to include beauty in my rollover from up here this week. And I'm going to use that as encouragement to not spend this much and to rein myself in. And I'm going to go to the drugstore sometime this week before the Sephora sale begins. And I'm going to try and preemptively buy items that I would buy at the Sephora sale. So a good face cream for not that much, for definitely not $90. Let's be so for real. Definitely not 90. And a body butter. And here's the thing. I was like, oh, but I love the aesthetic. I love the packaging. Okay, girly pop, clean out the packaging. You don't have to throw it away because these are almost empty, right? So I'm not really wasting my products. Clean them out, wipe them out, and then, you know, pump the new stuff into the old packaging. And then you still have the pretty packaging. You're just not paying an obscene amount of money. Anyway, I hope you have not been totally put off by this rant. I'm really, really trying here to talk myself off of this ledge. I really am. So I'm going to put 2 100s here. Oh my gosh. And we're really going to try. We are really, 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 really going to try. Okay. Moving on. Sorry about that. $80 to self-care. And I know the past little while I've been saying that I'm saving up for a day spa like certificate for 20% off. I've recently been thinking maybe I want to try and find someplace cheaper because I really would like to get frequent massages because I have a personal trainer. I'm training for something that I'm excited to do this summer, and I would really like some massages, specifically like reflexology and leg massages. And so I'm going to try and see actually maybe today to go and find a reflexology place that's not too expensive. And if I find a good one, then I might kind of change my strategy for self-care and the building up towards that really nice bougie day spa that I really don't need to be going to all the time. All right. Treat yourself, which is just me saving for my own birthday, is going to get 30. Hobbies is also getting 30. Recreation is getting 60. Oh, I don't think we've got it. I think I've messed up somewhere. I'm sure you know exactly where. Coup de cœur. Oh, I forgot to be filling these in. Hold on, give me a second. I'll do those in a second. Coup de Coeur is getting 50. And New Year's Eve is getting 40. Okay, so we're just off by 15 or 25. Yeah, we're off by 25. Where's a 25 that I didn't include? Oh, wait, no. No. We're not off by 25. Oh my God, I forgot. Yes, oh my gosh, I've been doing it perfectly. There is one final category, and that is not my 5K savings challenge. Why did I write that? It is my 100, well, I guess it is 5K savings challenge, but it's my 100 envelope challenge. And that is getting 25. Oh my gosh, no freaking way. Look at that 0. She's stunning. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay. Now let's just go through. And the reason I have this is because just in case I'm dumb and I literally spend all of this money, which I really hope I don't, because the whole point of me padding these, giving myself extra, is so that I don't overspend it. I know that kind of seems wonky in terms of thinking about it, but I don't know. For some reason, it makes sense to me. Like the excitement, like, okay, for example, if I only give myself $20 towards spending, I would probably just spend that, because putting $20 towards the 100 envelope savings challenge, whatever. But $100, like, and I only spend $20 and then I get to put $80 towards the 100 envelope savings challenge. I know it's a tightrope. It's a tightrope. But just in case I'm stupid, I'm also giving myself extra to put towards the 100 envelope savings challenge. Okay. Self-care. We're filling out these things that we forgot to fill out. So self-care is going to get a 50, a 20, and a 10 to come up to 80. And then treat yourself is getting a 20 and a 10 for 30. Hobbies will also get a 20 and a 10. Recreation will get a 50 and a 10. Coup de Coeur will get a 50. 40 will get 2 20s. New Year's Eve will get 2 20s. And the 100 envelope savings challenge will get a 20 and a 5. All right, let's count this all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 100s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 20s. Always my favorite. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 10s. 3, yeah, because that's for tips. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6 5s and 5 1s. Let's just confirm again. So 5 100s is equal to 500. 6 50s I think is 300, but I gotta just check. Yep. All right, 13 20s. I think it's 260, but let's check it out. Yep, 260. All right, 11 10s, that's 110. 6 5s is $30 and 5 1s is 5. Now let's just, for the last little bit of it, add all of this up. 500 plus 300 plus 260 plus 110 plus 30 plus 5. That's not right. That's not right. Why is that not right? 500 plus 300 plus 260 plus 110 plus 30 plus 5 equals 1205, and we're at 1265. Okay, so I must have missed something. Yep, I missed this 60 right here. So we're gonna do a 50 and a 10. And that brings us to 7 50s, which brings us to 350, and 12 10s, which brings us to 120. Let's try this again. 500 plus 350 plus 260 plus 120 plus 30 plus 5. What? Well, now you're just being mean. What do you mean 1266? What do you mean 1266? I must have just hit something wrong. Sorry. 500 plus 350 plus 120 plus 260 plus 30 plus 5. There we go. Woof! It's always something. It's always something. So now I'm going to take my teller slip that I'll take to the bank. and I can just write 1265 right there. And we're gonna do 5 100s to get 500. We're gonna do 7 50s to get 350. We're going to do 13 20s to get 260. 12 10s to get 120. 6 5s to get 30, and 5 1s to get 5. And there we go. That is my cash planning for the month. Once again, thank you to every single person who has subscribed to stick around. I am so excited. Yeah, I have nothing to say. I'm almost speechless over it. Like, again, I know that might seem so dramatic over 100 subscribers, but she is very beautiful to me. But anyway, yeah, just another reminder that if you liked the vibes of this video, please feel free to subscribe, the chaotic vibes. I'd love to have you here. And now my air conditioning is starting, so that is my cue definitely to go. Thank you so much for watching. This has been The Mountain Budget. It's time for me to go, but I appreciate you more than you know.